Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today we're looking at a crazy game that was played by Vatira from Team Queso against Team Dignitas in the most recent RLCS regional event for Europe. Team Queso won the first regional event of the split and they came second in the second one. This is actually their lower bracket. I can't remember what round number it was, but this is the top 6. And the winner of this goes top 4 guaranteed against Dig. And Vatira just completely unplayable in the series, starting off with a flip reset double from pretty low to the grind. I'm going to let this one play all the way through, but at the end I'm going to go back and look at all the goals because this game is just unbelievable. We have to look at some of these more than once. But you'll notice whenever you watch Team Queso play that they play off each other's space very well. So Rise there making a lot of space for Vatira by just running ahead and blocking the defender. Vatira immediately times his attack to perfection, and again, Rise getting ahead of Vatira, pressuring Jorius, and this time Vatira shows that he doesn't just have the aerial game, he's got the ground game as well, with the side flip shot. Very impressive stuff. Tons of acceleration on those when you can just pull up alongside the ball, side flip into it, smash it into a bottom corner. Great solo play to be making. And Rise has had a hand in both of those, but what a response from Dig. Absolute bullet to the top corner. Looked like there might have been a defender getting close to saving that. They're not able to do so. Now, if you're a Dignitas fan and you're worried to hear that they have not been getting tournament wins, by this time in the last split they'd won one of the events. They have yet to win one this time, finishing second and then 5th equal in 2 events so far. Well, be encouraged, because actually the fact that all the other teams below Dignitas in the standings have been trading wins against each other so far the split, that really works in Dignitas' favor. And although they're currently sitting 3rd by a fair margin behind Team Queso and BDS, they're still in a great spot to qualify for that winter major, which will be coming up soon. And here's Dignitas Jack looking for the triple tap, couldn't get it, but Jory is there with the follow-up and smacks it in as well. Jack threatening the triple tap there. He's scored several of these this season. What a great match this is. Now, in all their matches, all their games that they've played so far in this season, I believe, or in this split I should say, I'm pretty sure that Team Queso are just farming Dig. So they beat them in the group stage in regional number 1, and of course they beat them in the grand final as well. Only needed the 1 win there, because they were the team coming from the upper bracket. And come around to this regional again, Queso were the team to knock out Dignitas, but they didn't meet each other in the group stage in this one. So 3 series wins for Team Queso against Dig in a row, and Dignitas just really haven't figured out a way, at least in this split, to deal with the Queso offense. Vatira has been popping off, Joyo's been popping off. I've got a feeling that running into the next regional, though, they're going to be taking a look at what BDS did. BDS really just played a much more controlled style against Team Queso. They kept the ball down a lot. Just kind of smothered them in many ways. Whereas Dignitas, at least this split, in most of the matchups I've seen them play, have been trying to just go all guns blazing and win with their mechanics, because they know that they've got some of the best mechanics in the world. They definitely are confident in their ability to outpace anyone. Some teams I feel might be good against that. Misfits come to mind. Team Queso come to mind. I feel like there's some teams that strat doesn't seem to work too well against. Although, funnily enough, that strat seems to work quite well against BDS. Dignitas having lots of success against them. But just look at this from Vatira. He's unplayable. This ends up in the other half, but redirects an open net at pace. Like I said before, we'll go back and look at all these goals, but I'll let the game play through one time for anyone who's not yet seen it. We'll watch it start to finish. You definitely need 2 defenders to cover Vatira, and that's probably the main issue when you're playing against a team like Queso, is that every single one of the players, even Rise in the most recent event, was making 1v2 outplays. Joyo, known for them. Vatira, he's been the best player in the world at 1v2 outplays so far this year. And this game is a fine example of it, and I want to make more videos about Team Queso and about Vatira, because these guys are confirmed as a winter major team, and there's guaranteed to be a lot of Rocket League fans maybe at that major, maybe watching from home, who have not yet heard of these guys, because for a lot of fans, they just came out of nowhere. You're thinking, where did Team Queso come from? And how long will this, maybe people are calling it a honeymoon period, maybe they're just calling it this run of form. how long will it last? Whereas actually I think this is kind of just their true form. This is the level they really are at, and I would call the fall split underperforming for Team Queso compared to the winter split overperforming. So there's a misplay though. Rise and Vatira kind of panicking. Rise didn't know how close a Dignitas player would be there, didn't want to wait around and find out. Vatira could see that there was no one coming, so he just wanted to go make a play on the ball. Joreuz and Scrub both committing. There was definitely a lot of that as Dig, tried to go as quickly as possible against Team Queso, and does result in a few unforced errors being made. Of course, you can call every error forced against Queso if you've been conditioned to expect somebody to be up for every ball and you just have to go as fast as possible. I guess technically that's forced in some ways, but Dignitas should know better and they have to communicate better. A team that relies a lot on communication if you listen to their comms videos. Final few seconds of regulation here. Vatira lurking, waiting for more opportunities to outplay. Lands a reset on every ball that he wants without any difficulty, and Abjack wisely accepts OT. It's a smart move there. Didn't look like he had an easy way to make a play on the ball. Vatira preferring to go all the way back to grab boost. Not always a good play to be making, but it didn't look like his team was going to be in attack for too long, and Vatira read that actually it's going to come back this way, so I'm just going to be ready when it does. He's always ready to get into attack when he thinks that there can be an opportunity though, and how about that one? Ceiling double to crown an unbelievable solo game, and I think in terms of individual performances, this for me is the best game of the entire I'd say regional number 2 worldwide. If you look at every region's second regional event, this game stands out to me. Now it's 26 seconds into OT, 852 points. Obviously that's an unbelievable total to be getting in such a short time frame. But like I said, I'm going to go rewind and we'll watch back all the goals. So to save you guys, I'm actually almost done skipping through, but let's just skip with the magic of edit. Okay, so we found the perfect spot for the first goal. Here we have Vatira in the back, letting Rise make a play on the ball, and then waiting for the perfect moment to strike with the flip reset double. Now, I'm going to take a bit of a wider angle here and see what could have been done here to prevent this, because Dignitas definitely kind of asked for this one. Abjack's floating through the air. Joreuz is completely isolated here after Scrub lunges in and doesn't get a volatile 50 to flip away to the side, but I think on top of Dignitas kind of leaving an opening here for Queso to punish, we have to, I think, look at the POV of the unsung hero in this play, and that is Rise, because not only does he run on to get a demo, but take a look at this 50-50. What's he done here? Well, for one, he's inside the ball, but mainly he realizes, and this is a really, really high level play, that actually he doesn't want this ball to go anywhere except where it is right now. And that's why he's leaning back into this kind of trying to just stifle any momentum that Scrubkilla is trying to generate. Scrubkilla is trying to get this ball to ping off to the side, just be in a safe location for his teammates to rotate. Maybe he can give as one of his teammates a chance if it centers. But Rise, he knows that actually, looking at what's in front of him, if he just gets this ball to stop dead, Vatira is going to have a free play. He knows where Vatira is. He knows Vatira is ready to make a move. So let's just kill this, and then we can actually just run ahead and demo the third. Really, really smart play. And, Vatira obviously does some heavy lifting himself with an unbelievable mechanical finish, but you have to appreciate that brilliance from Rise. Controlling the 50, realizing that actually just charging head on in, as I'm sure many pro players, probably even most professional players, even at the highest level would have done. Many people would have just tried to win this 50-50 as hard as possible. Blast the front end of your car into this. Get the ball to bounce off one of the sidewalls. Maybe your team scores. Rise knows better. Controls the challenge. It's something that is it's not done anywhere near enough in pro play. So brilliant play. Let's get into the next goal. Okay, here we are with the second Vatira goal. Fakes a challenge to bait Joreuz's touch. Now he's just stalling, trying to keep the ball in the back corner, and gets a chip to outplay one. And then realizes there's nothing going in the air, so just take the ball to the ground and knock it past Joreuz. But let's take a look at it one more time. So Scrubkilla probably not realizing, we have to see from Scrub's POV to see exactly what happened here, but Scrub most likely not realizing that Vatira was going to recover so quickly here. Vatira's knocked up into the wall. now he's back in the game. And yeah, a bit careless by Scrub to commit there. There's definitely no follow-up behind him. And now Vatira is just away. So here's Vatira one more time. Ships it forward. And, you know, he might be thinking about a long-range air dribble there, but with 43 boost or 50 or whatever he started with, doesn't look like he'd be able to do much. So actually, you know, this ball's dead. He's not even able to catch it and flick it. And sometimes, if the ball's dead, if you're not able to get it on top of your car, no point trying to salvage it by attempting. So maybe he tried to catch this, but, you know, that touch too far forward, we're not going to get it under. That's fine. Just pull up alongside it. Side flip. Now, it doesn't look like much, but if we look at Joria's POV, you'll see how, well, number one, how difficult this is to read. Number two, how difficult it is to catch up to. It's only when you look at the defender's perspective on these side flip shots that you realize, like, that ball starts moving. It really moves very fast, and this is something that's very easy to replicate. I mean, the first goal we saw there with the flip reset double, I know that's probably out of mechanical reach for a lot of us, but this is easy. Just get the ball moving, pull up alongside, side flip. Massive acceleration. Very difficult for goalkeepers to save, even at pro level, but this is a goal that all of you guys at home will be able to give a go. It's very good to practice. Great shot to have in your defensive arsenal. But of course, we have to watch this goal one more time from Rise POV, the hero, wave dashing into position, just pressuring Jorias. He actually kind of messes up the second touch here, as he would have obviously made a lot more sense to land another wave dash and maybe speed flip into Jorias, but you know, he's nose dove instead and lands in the net. Don't think he meant to do that. Sometimes nose diving into a wave dash can be useful, turns you around immediately, but yeah, I think maybe in that case Rise was mostly just a distraction, although absolutely put Jorias off and makes it harder for Jorias to, well, number one, know where he should be positioning to dodge the demo and make a save, and number two, focus on just making the save in the first place. So again, off the ball pressure working out well for Rise. Let's get into goal number 3. Okay, so we're starting off in defense again, as many Vatira goals do. Looking for space in the back. We start off with a very bold catch in defense before darting down the line to steal boost, and then realizing that the ball's actually coming straight towards us. So great 50-50 by Joyo at the back. We have to rewind again and see how on earth did Vatira decide that he can make that catch. I mean, still, even after seeing 2 Dignitas players at the halfway line there, you know, he saw one big player over there at the halfway line, and he just, I guess, knew that it was not likely that third man would want to commit on that play. And no doubt in my mind Vatira is going to score this. I mean, it's unsavable from Jack's POV. Yeah, good luck. No chance. Joyo was the one who got the pass. It was a big 50-50 win over Jorias. And, you know, honestly, a bit careless of Jorias to try and go for this in the first place, because any kind of dodge into the ball when you're in the opposition corner, you're coming sideways at the ball and they're coming in from goal side, the ball's just going to fly towards your net, and you know that could just be a goal. It's even worse because it's at Vatira, so it's a goal in a second. Yeah, Jory is just stopping motionless there, probably realised his mistake. He's probably thinking, I should not have dodged into that ball, because without me being present, was Joyo able to get a pass to Vatira? Maybe. Let's take a look. No, probably not. Well, definitely not with this pace. Definitely not something that would have completely caught Appjack and Scrub off guard. So, good play by Joyo. Not the best play by Jory. Is Joyo in this play definitely the better Joe. Okay, let's get into the last goal. Okay, I'm actually going to start the last goal a little bit before it happens, because I love this from Vatira in the back corner. 50-50, and another one. Showing that you don't always have to go for outplays when you're in defense. 50-50s are fine. But, you know, outplays are pretty nice as well, and that is just crazy to see. I mean, if the flip reset double was in your goal of the day, goal of the tournament conversation, how about this? Off the sidewall, into the ceiling, and then the top corner. I mean, how do you defend this? Jory is one of the most mechanical players in the world, completely a spectator in this one. He thinks that Vatira's going backboard, that's why he drives over here. He thinks Vatira's going to hit this in the backboard. Nope, Vatira's going off the ceiling this time. And he couldn't react in time here. Jack waiting for Jorias to challenge. He knows Jorias is going to go here. He's not ready for this one. It's just completely undefendable. And wow, just what a game by Vatira. Unbelievable. Start to finish. And keep an eye out on this team. You're going to see them at the Winter Major. They've already qualified after just 2 events. So BDS, I'm sure Dignitas are going to make it as well. I don't know exactly how many points they need, but I'm confident that they're going to get it done. As for the rest of the teams qualifying, up in the air. Endpoint are in the conversation. EG, Misfits, they're the front runners. There's still other teams as well who are not too far off. So EU, hard to predict. Even NA, pretty tough to predict who's going to get that number 5. I think it's going to be Oxygen personally, but we'll see. But that's all we've got time for today. If you like this format of watching one game all the way through with no pausing, and then going back to analyze in detail afterwards, then let me know in the comments, because I know some of you guys prefer no pausing at all. Some of you prefer lots of pausing. This is kind of a medium that hopefully will please both parties. I'll keep an eye out for any other games that are just deserving of a closer inspection. But as always, guys, take care, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.